Time. Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Nystrom to serve. First set. Play. Love 15.
22-year-old Swede, seeded number 7, and facing a considerable challenge here.
Love 30.
In his last match against Matt Anger, perhaps worth recording, Boris Becker won the first 11 games.
15-30.
First round, of course, he beat Hank Pfister of the United States in 4 sets. Joakim Nystrom beat Jason Goodall of Great Britain, dropped a set to him in the opening round, and then Paul Annacone in straight sets.
Oh. 40-30. Deuce. Advantage Nystrom. Deuce.
Well, an absolutely brilliant pass by Nystrom here. Wonderful pass under pressure.
Game to Nystrom. First game.
Oh, what a wonderful start, Bill Threlfall.
Well, I think we saw some marvellous play by both players in that first game, and a tough first game it was too, wasn't it? This fellow Nystrom is some hitter of the ball. We all know about Becker now, but Nystrom is a little bit less in the public eye at the moment. But this was an electrifying point, with both players converging on each other and hoisting a lob there. Becker goes back, stirring his racket, and then really fizzes one over the net. And Nystrom fails to control it. But that was just one point of many that were really containing marvellous stroke making. Becker has been hitting some very, very heavy top spins, particularly on the backhand.
Time.
But he's also got a very nice line indeed in sliced backhands right down into this backhand corner. And that's the shot that he likes to come to the net on. So I think we're in for some great shot making in this match.
Right, please.
That's already obvious. Becker love one.
Love.
What length of volley so early on. Great love. I imagine we'll see quite a few of those, Bill.
15 all.
I'm sure we will. And that one wouldn't have gone in if it hadn't had a lot of topspin. And it was beautifully placed, just about 2 inches inside the baseline.
$15.30. All.
Might well see a few of those too.
$40.30.
Return rather surprised, Boris Becker. Really thought it was going out.
Advantage Becker.
6'1½", but he's very quick around the court.
1 game all, first set.
Time for Boris Becker to down to the job, removal of the sweater. Well, now that he's 17, he'll be 18 in November. Comes from Lyman, which is very near to Heidelberg. And keeping number 1 course of Wimbledon in Britain tidy.
Love. First service. Love. What? Love. Game to Nystrom. Two games to 1, Nystrom leads. First set.
A nice clean game by Joakim Nystrom. And the only game of the 3 to be taken easily. The first 2 very hard games with more than 1 deuce in each game. And it's time for the change of officials. And it's always done very, very quietly and efficiently, this move. And it is, of course, so that the gentlemen on the lines are not going to get at all tired and have their eyes strained, or indeed over the last few days get too cold. But there's nothing cold about this match at the moment. It's a very, very hot encounter right from the first point. And both players are showing good form, although the returns of serve by Boris Becker in that last game were not very brilliant. That, I think, is a tribute to the very heavy serving coming from Nystrom. And watching, of course, on the right with the big moustache is Ion Tiriac, who manages Boris Becker now. He used to manage Vilas. And on the left, the man with him is Gunther Bosch, who, although he's got a German-sounding name, is in fact a Romanian and was in the Davis Cup team with Tiriac. And he now is the coach to Boris Becker. 1-2.
Out! Love 15. Love 30. 15-30. Deuce.
Well, the first 2 points, one admired the quality of Nystrom's return of service. And then 3 cracking serves from Boris Becker. Another good return takes it to deuce.
Advantage Becker. James Becker. Two games all, first set.
Becker scanning the sky, which is a little grey. The crowd must be hoping that the rain holds off and the light stays good, because this promises to be a very good match.
Well, this was the most classic pass on the backhand by Becker. Hit with complete abandon, but total control. Lovely shot.
15 all.
Yes.
And now it's Nystrom's turn for a lovely forehand pass, also with topspin. He seemed to have so much time for it.
Out! 40-15. Game to Nystrom.
Nystrom's first ace.
3-2, Nystrom leads. First set.
Well, I don't know. I've been looking for a chink of armour in both these two players. And I've looked in vain, because we really are seeing spectacular stroke making. And it's also varied. I don't think either player can really read the other one's mind, certainly not as yet. Becker's made the few loose shots there have been, usually when he's tried to hit the ball fairly flat. He played the most marvellous cross-court backhand. One of the best shots I think I've seen this Wimbledon. Totally under control and hit at a blinding pace. And this is something that Borg used to do, hit the ball so hard. That's what all Borg's opponents used to complain about, the fact the ball came so hard at them. Well, so do Becker's.
You take your seats as quickly
But
as
this
possible,
fellow
please,
Nystrom as well, he
Go.
hits the ball a real cracker every time he makes contact.
Right, please.
This is really a very, very fierce match. No breaks. 2-3.
Love 15.
So far, Nystrom really is shrugging off Boris Becker's power of service quite often.
All.
On the line.
30-15.
This was a quite amazing shot by Boris Becker. He almost cut the ball in two. He put so much slice on that. I think rather more than he intended. If he did intend that, it was incredible.
Going to Becker. Three games all. First set.
And 6 games which on their own would justify the price of admission for the day.
Love. Love.
Well, he works the ball so much, I suppose it's inevitable that he must occasionally get it wrong.
Love. Game to Nystrom. New balls for forward. Four games to 3. Nystrom leads. First set.
And Nystrom's second love game, Bill, in 3 services.
Yes, they have very different types of serve. I think perhaps a little later on we could dissect in some detail what they do on their serves. but suffice at the moment to say that they're both magnificent services in rather different ways. And as you say, Nystrom has had two services which he's taken to love. And Becker, on the other hand, has held his to 40 with a couple of deuces, then deuce again, and then 15. And so he's not doing so well, but that's also a tribute not only to the Becker serve, but also very, very fine returning of the serve by Nystrom. Nystrom at the moment is a player we haven't seen very much of in this country. He's seeded 7 in this tournament, and he's number 8 on the world computer. And he's made giant strides, and he's one of this never-ending stream of young Swedish players that come through. Terrific build for tennis. They're both around 6'2", perhaps Becker half an inch shorter. Great athletes, and this really is a fizzing match from the beginning. No breaks, 3-4.
Love 15.
What a return again that Becker had to deal with, but how well he picked it up off his toes. Lost the first point of his last 3 services. Severe cut again.
There
haven't been many unforced errors. In fact, I think that may well have been the first one. So 2 break points on the Becker service. One has to admire the fact that Nystrom got his racket on the ball. Still break point. Somebody suffering from hay fever. Yes! Good control on the double-hander.
Absolutely extraordinary. That didn't look nearly as good in slow motion as I can assure you it did in the live from about 10 yards away. That was a marvellous backhand down the line. But it does mean that Nystrom's got the break and he's serving for the first set.
Love. Love.
Second ace.
Love.
So 17-year-old Boris Becker facing 3 set points.
(40-15). Game in first set to Nystrom. First set by 6-3.
As you can see on the scoreboard there, it took precisely half an hour. I would think, Bill, that in many people's eyes, Nystrom, in spite of his seeding position at number 7, came into this match as the slight underdog. Seems to have reacted well to that feeling that people had.
Yes, I would think that's probably true, because Boris Becker has had a lot of publicity over the last few weeks, hasn't he? He did win the Stella Artois at Queen's, obviously over a much a far weaker field than here at Wimbledon, but he did beat a very, very good player in Creek in the final, and he did beat Pat Cash, albeit Cash perhaps suffering with that back injury earlier on in that tournament. But he did show magnificent form. But really here at Wimbledon, you are going to be exposed to some very, very good players, and nobody would deny that accolade for Joakim Nystrom, because really, although you may not have seen much of him in the past, you're going to see a lot of him in the future, I think. He's a magnificent player.
Becker to serve.
The form he's shown in that first set, he is a complete player.
Second set.
Also very impassive. Second set, Becker.
Love.
Becker, you will probably recall, lost the opening set against Hank Pfister and came back to win it in 4.
Love. Love. Going to Becker.
And his first love game.
First game, second set. Nystrom leads by 1 set to love.
Well, that game will have done Becker's confidence a lot of good. Not that I think his confidence is suffering in any way. He really is on a very good run of grass court wins. He had 6 wins on the trot at Queen's and the Stella Artois, and he's of course had his 2 wins here over Hank Pfister and then Matt Anger. I don't think many people are going to leave this particular match unless they have a very, very pressing engagement. That's the big West Stand. And that's the one where people get wet when it does rain.
Time.
And that is where the wind is blowing in from onto this court. The light medium at the moment, I would say. It was a lot brighter half an hour ago, but it's not very dark.
Nystrom to serve.
So set up, Nystrom to serve, love 1.
On the line.
15 love.
Now the magnificent length of the approach shot set up that volleying opportunity, which was swatted away.
Out. 30-15.
Just wide.
30-all.
Well, that was not quite angled enough by Becker, and the Swede comes in and just tips it over the line. Bad luck.
Mince. 40-30.
It's a sort of German sneeze.
Deuce.
First time Nystrom has been taken to deuce since the opening game of the match.
Advantage Becker.
Becker's first break point on his opponent's service.
Deuce. Advantage Nystrom. Deuce.
Really fine
Advantage
service, but
Nystrom.
Nystrom a little relieved to see the ball drop about a ball's width out.
Game to Nystrom. One game all, second set. Love. 15 all.
That was sheer strength from Nystrom that produced this shot. Very little body movement in the shot, just a swing of the arms, and great power came from it.
Oh, well, he recovered his position, Bill, to be there to play it.
(30-15). (40-15). (40-30).
Becker querying the service. I think he thought his own service was long. He asked the umpire whether he saw the ball good. The umpire did, so the error on the volley means that Nystrom has the point. 40-30.
Game to Becker. Two games to one. Becker leads in the second set. Nystrom leads by 1 set to love.
Well, we were thinking earlier, weren't we, Barry, about looking for chinks in the armour of these two players. I haven't really found any chink in the armour of Nystrom, but I'm beginning to see one or two little things with Becker. One is I think he's getting a little unnecessarily tetchy over one or two things, particularly himself. If he misses a shot, he shouldn't really waste his energies stamping his foot, as it were, uttering one or two words. I mean, it's unnecessary. He's only 17. And the other thing is that I think occasionally he hits the ball a bit too flat, and it's coming so hard from his opponent that if he does hit the ball flat, it is going to go out sometimes or into the net. So I think that's something he might well not do by putting a little bit more slice or a little bit more topspin on the ball. Apart from that, he's hitting the ball beautifully.
You take your seats as quickly as possible, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Nystrom, who's remained very, very calm, very impassive, like another Swede I can think of.
Please.
1-2. Second set.
Love 15.
First double fault of the match.
Love 30.
It's an exhilarating sight to see the moment when Becker decides that now I will apply the power, now I will go in and attack my opponent.
(15-30).
It's his third ace. Becker has 4.
(30 all).
Becker
40-30.
looking at his ankle. It was, of course, in this round of last year's Wimbledon that he fell and injured the ligaments of his left ankle. And he lost his footing here completely, and the weight was certainly on the left foot, and as he turned it remained on that left foot as he struggled to get up. Doesn't seem to be any lasting damage.
First service.
(40-30).
Game to Nystrom. Two games all, second set.
He has total confidence in the ankle now. He was out of the game for some 3 months after Wimbledon last year, back to play in the juniors at Flushing Meadow.
Love.
It's the first time we've seen him hit the second service quite so hard.
Love.
Such a good service. He does sometimes gamble on his second service.
He
was surprised that it curled in. Very good second service again. But so often Nystrom, with excellent timing, is turning the power of his opponent to his advantage with some really fine service returns. Oh, what a service!
(40-15).
Becker turning to applaud his opponent.
(40-30). Game to Becker.
And his sixth ace.
Three games to two. Becker leads in the second set. Nystrom leads by 1 set to love.
So wasn't that an extraordinary point? Lovely Becker service there, which with both hands on the backhand, Nystrom just gets over. Now Becker really in control at this point, but Nystrom still gets to it. Hoists it high, and a backhand which Becker really fails to put away there, and a quite extraordinary shot under this most severe pressure by Nystrom. And it was very nice to see Becker turn around and applaud that shot of Nystrom's. It was a lovely point, but didn't Boris Becker rub home any advantage he had in that game with two really brilliant aces?
settle
No
your
real
seats quickly,
chinks
please,
as
ladies
yet
and
in
gentlemen.
their armories on service, except in the second game when Nystrom had a break point against him.
Quiet, please.
Nystrom now to serve 2-3.
Lovely volley. Such a fine touch. And what about
Love
the
15.
length of the hoisted ball here? He actually decided to come in after a relatively short approach. But unlucky at the end. Bothered by his shoes, it seems, but not by the ankle that he almost turned.
Let. First service.
Slightly late, the lady net court judge.
(30-15). (30-all). (40-30).
Well, combination of irritation with himself and perhaps a belief that the service was wide. I think more the former, because it was an opportunity for him.
Game to Nystrom.
And a clinical volley.
3 games all, second set.
The youngster more concerned than in either of his earlier matches here.
(15 love). (30 love).
Well, I would be interested to know what a cricket umpire's light meter would have to say about this, whether such serving power would be considered fair.
30-15.
Really does have marvellous control on that double-handed backhand. Strange to think that it was once thought to be an inhibiting effect, putting two hands on the racket. People like John Bromwich were thought to be rather strange. A gentleman called Bjorn Borg changed all that, didn't he?
All.
Again, so much cut on the ball to give Nystrom no chance, but he has to do that because the Swede has been so quick. (40-30).
Game to Becker, new balls, please. Four games to 3, Becker leads in the second set. Nystrom leads by 1 set to love.
Well, the umpire David Howie from Leicestershire, Bill, calling for the new balls to come out, and the box that put away. Not one that anybody would want to collect, I would think.
Coming up, we hope, at 68 degrees. So the balls bounce the right height, aren't too hot or too cold. And really, we begin to take these ball boys and their actions for granted, don't we? But they're so good every year. And of course, a ball girl. One on the right, on the left, behind there in your picture now. Young Jackie, push on.
Time.
Great thrill for her to be the first lady ball girl. There wouldn't be a boy ball girl, would there, Barry? Well, this really is a very fine match. Still no breaks in this second set.
Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen.
And Nystrom now with the new balls and this magnificent serve.
Love 15. First service. Love 30.
Love 30.
(15-30). 15-40.
So a great deal of patience and then choosing the right moment and finding the kill gives Boris Becker 2 break points.
First service.
Fine service.
Advantage, Becker.
Nystrom's second double fault gives Boris Becker the chance of a 5-3 lead in the second set.
Deuce.
Barry, I think this is where he shows his impetuosity and his youth and his immaturity. Really big points. He must make the opponent play the ball. He must get it over.
Advantage, Nystrom. First service.
Oh, magnificent. What pace off the ground.
Deuce.
Second time in this set that Nystrom has been taken to 3 deuces.
Advantage, Becker.
A 4th chance.
Deuce.
Once more, the service wide to the Becker backhand, producing dividends.
Advantage, Nystrom.
Well, the sheer power of the hitting Really is extraordinary in this match. Another clean winner there. And both players have hit the most lovely, clean forehand winners, which have just won the point through sheer power and accuracy. Becker serving 4-all.
Out. 15 love. Love. $30-15.
That's his first double fault.
$40-15.
Great volley at full stretch.
Five games to 4, Becker leads the second set. Nystrom leads by 1 set to love.
Well, Becker really has had a couple of really good games, these last 2 games. 4 break points on the Nystrom serve, so nearly took a 5-3 lead. And then holding his own service then, and he really did hold it well to 15. Let's just look at this serve. Very upright stance. You'll see the knees bend a lot as he gets to about this position, and then he takes off, his weight going forward, eyes on the ball, and a tremendously powerful action. And that action of throwing the ball forward and throwing the arm and the shoulder forward, of course, takes him halfway to the net. Here he's winding up to produce the winning shot. Terrific action picture of a really good, hard server and a man who is an all-court player. He's far from just a serve and volleyer. Neither of these players are. They both have terrific ground strokes. And it's a fascinating battle of strokes and wills.
Start, please.
And almost everything you can think of on the tennis court is happening here. 4-5.
Love 15.
Rasping return from Boris Becker.
Love 30.
Once again, Becker applying pressure to the Nystrom service.
Out! 15-30.
These two are certainly proving that playing on grass can be a great deal more than just serve and volley. A lot of long rallies. So I suspect it maybe as well. The umpire didn't fully hear that. Said in German. Point for 5-all.
Game to Nystrom. Five games all, second set.
And Becker having to struggle a little bit to compose himself. And he's been rather let down, I think, Bill, by the backhand return of service.
Yes, he's perhaps in two minds a bit too often. He's got slice and topspin under full control, but perhaps he leaves it a bit late to decide which. 5-all.
Love.
Wonderful touch.
30 love. $30-15.
After that unlucky net cord and several words to himself, it's 30-15.
$40-15. Game to Becker. Six games to 5, Becker leads in the second set. Nystrom leads by 1 set to love.
Well, it seems reasonable, Bill, that some of the gentlemen of the press have christened Boris Becker der Bomber.
Were they referring to his language or his play, I wonder, Barry, because he's certainly been giving himself a lot of advice, and it's an aspect, I suppose, that he'll get through. Both these players were very good juniors, incidentally. They both were successful in the Orange Bowl Championships, the great world championships for juniors over in Florida. Becker, in fact, was runner-up in that in the under-16s, whereas his opponent won the under-18s. But Becker really has come on in leaps and bounds. At the end of last year, he was 65 on the computer. Of course, missing quite a bit of that year through that injury here at Wimbledon. But now he's up to 20 after his great efforts at the Queen's Tournament. I would say both these players are real prospects for top 5 in the world in the near future. So Nystrom serving now 5-6 to take this into a tiebreak.
$15 love. 15 all. One fault. $30-15. $40-15.
Fourth ace by Nystrom.
Game to Nystrom. Six games all, second set. Tie break. Becker to serve. Seconds.
Boris Becker's first tiebreak at Wimbledon.
$1-0 Becker.
Now two serves for Joakim Nystrom.
Out. 2-0 Becker.
Becker attacked so quickly, and Nystrom couldn't live with the pressure. Early break for the West German.
$2-1 Becker.
Well, he really is going for broke. Greater need is his, of course. Nystrom having won the first set. Fine return.
2-all.
In at the feet of the incoming volleyer, right on top of the ball. So one break apiece. 2-all.
Second service. Out. 3-2 Becker.
Good decision. I think, because he didn't feel he could reach the overhead ball rather than because he was sure it was going to drop out. magnificent.
Well, Becker quite rightly here gambling and trying to make Nystrom hit a passing shot or the perfect lob, and the latter it was. Plumb on. During which the players change ends, and Nystrom now has to serve with different scenery around him, different wind, a vital point.
Becker.
Nystrom's second double fault. Correction, his third double fault puts Boris Becker back in the driving seat.
Three Becker.
Probably the best forehand volley he's played in the match.
Yes, it was indeed. That was a very, very difficult pickup, in fact, that he had to do before the forehand volley.
6-3 Becker.
And it puts him in a very commanding position, 3 set points.
Becker.
Swede acknowledging his fortune. Still 2 set points against him.
Becker.
Well, the Swede certainly did his best on his own service, but now Becker has his, and still set point for 1 set all.
Second set by 7 games to 6, 1 set all.
And they've been on court for 1 hour and 25 minutes. That second set lasting for 53.5 minutes. And I think that the umpire may well be inquiring as to whether the light is... So Joakim Nystrom, number 7 seed, having to start all over again. It was he who won the first set on Saturday. His opponent Boris Becker fought back. It was good.
15 all. $15-30. 30 all.
Oh, as on Saturday, the players very quickly into their stride. Break point for Boris Becker. He made it 1-set-all by winning the tie-break.
Game to Becker. First game, third set.
Well, that's a super start for the teenager, Boris Becker, who, it has to be said, probably started this match as favourite. But Joakim Nystrom, number 7 seed from Sweden, began the actual event rather than the pre-match comment in such fine style, and I think was rather better on his returns of service. That's what made the difference in the opening set. And the second set, which lasted for 53.5 minutes, Becker finally winning it at 7-5 on the tie-break in very, very different conditions from those that we had this afternoon. It was then well into the evening, and it was chilly.
Time.
And overcast with the odd spot of rain around. But now we have an afternoon when people can be in their shirt sleeves.
Becker to serve.
And the second Monday of Wimbledon starts with a problem for Joakim Nystrom.
Love.
Very authoritative start here by Becker.
All. $15.
He starts this second episode of the match with 6 aces under his belt already. His opponent served 4.
40-15. Game to Becker. Two games to love. Becker leads. Third set.
And a fine opening service game by the young West German. Service actually broken just the once in the 8th game of the opening set, which allowed Nystrom to take a set lead at 6-3.
Out. 15 love. Love. First service. Love. Game to Nystrom. New ball for Boris. Two games to one. Becker leads in the third set. One set all.
So Joakim Nystrom holds a really fine service game to love, having been broken in the first game of this set. And this really can be looked on now as a 3-set match. You can ignore the 2 sets on Saturday, which have cancelled each other out. And these two boys are just out here to play a normal 3-set match. And it was obvious right from the word go that Boris Becker had changed his tactics from Saturday, when he was staying back a lot on his opponent's serve, because Becker rushed the net on every opportunity. He just chipped and charged, and it really paid off because he got that break in the first game of the set. And a nice big crowd on court number 1, basking in the sunshine, not them, but most of them. And these two boys, just as they did on Saturday, have started at a very hot pace indeed. Becker serving with a break, 2-1.
Love. Love.
Again, a very high quality of the second service. Watching him at Queen's and here, and indeed in the Young Masters, we get to see him be a little timid on the second service.
40 love.
The word could hardly describe his first service.
James Becker. Three games to one, Becker leads, third set.
Love game each. Wonderful play, because that was a good lob.
15 love.
Superbly struck overhead. His timing of the leap couldn't have been better. Slight thought that he was looking where he was going to put the ball then. So deliberate in his start, he forgot the important part of making sure that he cleared the obstacle. Oh!
15-30.
Well, this shows backhand topspin cross-court play at its best. Searing drive. That's a lovely volley.
30-all.
Particularly coming after the previous backhand pass.
Oh! 30-40.
His fourth double fault of the contest, his first this afternoon. Gives a very aggressive Boris Becker chance for a 4-1 lead in 2 breaks. On the line.
Four games to one, Becker leads in the third set, 1 set all.
Well, there really were two of the most marvellous backhands here by Boris Becker in that last game. That was slightly mistimed. A lot of topspin on that, but the topspin kept it in court. There's a slice on the backhand, showing his versatility. Now in comes the target, and wham. Twice in that game, then, Boris Becker showed his aggression on the backhand, and really his aggressive spirit all round. Quite extraordinary, his composure and his confidence for a boy of 17. And of course, having come to this tournament with really a mounting reputation, he does like to keep himself warm. And this court is really seeing some marvellous stroke play. And there, puffing away with the big moustache, is Ian Tiriac, who manages Boris Becker, and alongside him, the fresh-faced man, is Gunther Bosch,
Right, please,
his
ladies and
coach.
gentlemen. Thank you.
So firmly in control of this fourth set, Boris Becker, 2 breaks, 4-1.
Love 15.
By Boris Becker's standard, that was really rather a short service.
All.
Becker has certainly increased the pressure on his opponent. On Saturday, that was the sort of shot that Nystrom was getting in with considerable rapidity. Quickly comes in after his service, Becker. He was on the service line.
First service.
Brilliant. This really showed two things. One, what a marvellous return of serve it was, and look at the acrobatic qualities here of Becker, who rolls like a paratrooper, once over and straight onto his feet. Wonderful play by Joakim Nystrom here, returning on the backhand. Very good low volley from Becker, who then commands the net, and then bang down the line. Lovely play by Nystrom.
He started the slower, but he seems to be getting into his stride now.
Advantage Becker.
His 8th ace.
Again to Becker. Five games to one, Becker leads. Third set.
Somewhat disheartening for Joakim Nystrom, having found his touch to find two aces blasted past him.
Love 15.
Right idea from the Swede, but wrong application. But neither sufficient height nor length.
First service. Love, 30.
Another poor backhand from Nystrom. Becker took a bit of the pace off then.
$15, 30.
Oh, that's a marvellous pass. But the volley was so low over the net, it actually clipped the top of the tape.
34.
Very much needed too.
$40.
So after only 22 minutes on court this afternoon, here Boris Becker has a set point.
And the third set to Becker. Third set to Becker by 6 games to 1. Becker leads by 2 sets to 1.
Well, what a wonderful return of serve on his first set point. Straight down the line, completely stranding Joakim Nystrom, only halfway to the net. And there was another point in the middle of that rally that showed the qualities of really both players, because they're banging the ball so hard at each other. They're really giving each other very little chance to play good shots, and yet they both are the whole time. Backhand return of serve here, and then a lovely pick-up on the backhand from a very low ball by Nystrom to get another clean pass. Now it seems as though Becker has taken the first set 6-1 against perhaps hardly any opposition, but that is far from the case, because Nystrom has made 1 or 2 timing errors, but in the main has played very well. But Becker has been absolutely rampant in this opening set of today's part of the match. Hitting the ball so hard, he's hardly made a mistake.
Becker to serve.
Serving aces.
Fourth set.
Really
Right, please,
playing,
ladies and gentlemen.
really playing marvellous tennis, Boris Becker. 2 sets to 1 up.
$15 love.
Goes into double figures in the aces column. Start of the fourth set.
$30 love.
It's pretty difficult for your opponent to rally with you if you can hardly see the ball. Must be something pretty close to that. There's a problem for Nystrom.
It's out.
40 love.
He had one bad fall on Saturday.
It's a thing that Boris Becker has been doing here at Wimbledon and also in the Stella Artois. He's been falling over an awful lot. And it's certainly not wet conditions today.
That time it was his right ankle that gave way. The problem he's had has been with the left.
Game to Becker. First game, fourth set. Becker leads by 2-1.
Well, reasonably enough, Bill, with the 6-1 set behind him. But right from the word go, there's a difference in Boris Becker's attitude this afternoon. He was troubled a bit on Saturday.
Yes, there is, and I've no doubt some of the credit for that must go to his manager, Ion Tiriac, that wily old Romanian player, and his coach, Gunter Bosch. But inside Boris Becker, I'm sure, burn very strong fires of aggression. And for a boy only 17 at the moment, I fear for some of his opponents of the future, because he really is a very, very complete player. And he has this marvellous serve, which really sets up all his points on his service games.
Time.
So aggressive. He's missed nothing overhead so far. In fact, the only fault I can find in Becker on this afternoon's showing is the fact that he tends to fall over rather more often than he should. I think that must be his shoes and not him.
Nystrom to serve. Right, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Love one, fourth set.
15 love. First service. Love.
Ace on the second service, his sixth.
This was a terrific pass here with top and side spin, and the side spin just curled it in.
Game to Nystrom. One game all, fourth set.
And as far as Nystrom is concerned, that stops the rot. Becker won 5 games on the trot. But he's got a few problems to solve here.
First service. Love.
Well, he certainly had the better strokes off the ground on Saturday. I think that particular attribute has now passed to his opponent. Maybe hitting the ball very cleanly indeed.
Love. First service.
Well, by the law of averages, he has to be caught. On some occasions, it really was a tremendous second service. Great variation down the centre line, and about a half a foot too long for his second double fault.
Game to Becker. 2 games to 1. Becker leads in the 4th set, and by 2 sets to 1.
Well, it really isn't often that you get a boy of 17 who plays such powerful tennis. Very often they have nice controlled shots. But this fellow Becker has not only control, but control at full speed, and that is really something that's very rare. He really was making a few mistakes off the ground in the 2 sets that we saw on Saturday of this match, but they were almost invariably mistakes under severe pressure, because his opponent's ground strokes were very much better in the 2 sets we saw on Saturday. But the reason for that was, I think, that Nystrom wasn't under quite the same pressure as he is here this afternoon. Because Becker has just been hitting almost every shot very, very hard indeed. That's not to say he hasn't got a very delicate touch when it's required.
Part, please.
So no breaks so far in this 4th set. Nystrom serving. 1-2.
15 love.
Not Becker's power, but quite exquisite placement.
Love.
Wonderful pick-up initially by Nystrom.
40-15.
Off a very low ball. What a crunching forehand pass.
Beautiful. 2 games all, 4th set.
This was the most lovely controlled volley by Nystrom, because the great temptation was to go across court where the huge gap was, but no, he changed his mind, played it later. Lovely shot. 2-all.
Target was the young ball girl. Inadvertent target, of course.
Love 15.
Third double fault.
First service. 15 all.
Indication of his confidence in serving. 3 faults and a let. Still tremendous length and pace on the second service there.
$30-15. $40-15. Game to Becker. New ball for Wimbledon. 3 games to 2, Becker leads in 4th set, and by 2 sets to 1.
Well, he's only lost 2 points on his earned serve in this set. He's had 3 service games. Took the first to love, next to 15, next to 15. And he absolutely thrashes the ball. Very upright stance at the beginning. Throws the ball really quite high and slightly well forward, of course. He jumps a considerable amount for every serve, and there's a tremendous amount of power and wrist snap in that action. And his body is thrown forward into the court, and he's on his way to the net each time. Playing in a watch, which is unusual for... I've noticed he always does this. Very, very few players play in a wristwatch. Perhaps it is extra valuable. I don't know.
Time.
But it's a marvellous service. It's his own action. It's not a classic action by any means. It's mainly due to strength, I think, that he gets such tremendous power. No breaks in this set. Nystrom serving 2-3.
Love 15. All. $30-15.
And the service line monitor bleeping before the service was made. Turning double-handed backhander, played really quite off his body then. Point for 3 all.
Game to Nystrom. Three games all, 4th set.
It is an impassive character, Joakim Nystrom. He was the unlucky man left out in the Davis Cup success over the United
Just a minute,
States,
please.
which says something for the quality of the Swedish team. But I think he's come on a bit since then.
Love 15. All.
Needed some good fielders around number 1 court. Two being caught in the crowd.
Net. First service.
I think that gave a clear indication of the problems facing Joakim Nystrom. Many of you at home clearly saw that ball. Oh, played. Opportunity set up with a lovely block return.
That return really was the vital stroke. That was a normal pass, but a wonderful blocked return again on the backhand from Nystrom. 30 all, 3 all.
Net. Ball.
Again, some very clever play by Nystrom, thinking his way out of a problem, and for the moment thinking his way into a possible break. 30-40, 7th game of the set.
Used.
Big gun always comes to his rescue. First juice game of the set.
Great return.
Advantage Nystrom.
A quick shuffle of the feet here by Nystrom to get himself in position for that, and another great return right down to the feet. Great point again.
Good and brave and correct decision. Watched it drop out.
4 games to 3. Nystrom leads in the 4th set. Becker leads by 2 sets to 1.
Great credit to the Swede, Bill.
Yes, indeed, because he has, right from the word go this afternoon, been under terrific pressure on almost every point, and you can almost feel his thought processes churning away to try and work out a way how to combat this great aggression from his opponent. And I think he's clearly decided that he must think through each point. He must kill the pace sometimes. He must certainly try and bring Becker wide. If Becker is serving, then try and block a return wide to open up the court a bit, and then possibly Becker is open to the passing shot. But it really was a very good break of serve, that, by Joakim Nystrom.
And I think those are the first shouts we've heard at Wimbledon of "Come on, Boris." And I think that might be a familiar cry over the years.
Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. First service.
Well, here is a man, Nystrom, who is just moving like a gazelle into the right position. Lovely court coverage.
Very fleet of foot.
Well, this is what I meant about thinking his way through each point. Instead of going into the open gap, that is the most lovely touch.
Advantage
of a short service. Got away with it in the previous point, Nystrom.
First service.
Becker poised to counter-attack.
.15. Five games to 3. Nystrom leads. 4th set.
Oh, 4.5 years, nearly 5 years.
15 seconds.
Age between these two. 22, Nystrom. This is a test for the 17-year-old.
Love.
up. Just dropped on the line.
30 love.
Well, it is very noticeable how suddenly Nystrom has found again his quality of service return.
Love.
12th ace.
Game to Becker. 5 games to 4, Nystrom leads in the 4th set. Becker leads by 2 sets to 1.
Well, there was a rapid staccato 3 strokes in this point. A terrific serve from Boris Becker, and a very good two-handed, or almost completely two-handed, return by Nystrom, and that was just in. A good pick-up, slightly lucky by Boris Becker, but nevertheless a very good pick-up on the half volley. But Nystrom's return of serve has been very good. He's facing thunderbolts the whole time, including the second serve from Becker. And he's evolved a theory whereby if he just blocks it, rather in the way he'd block a volley, and just holds the racket firm, very firm in both hands, then he's going to get a much more accurate return of serve with less risk of making a mistake, an error.
Time.
And it worked throughout that game, although Becker took the game to love. And we've got a lot of crowd participation on number 1 court because they're loving this match. It really is the most clean-hitting, hard-hitting, real contest. Nystrom serving for the set, 5-4.
Love 15. All.
First signs of anguish from the West German. Nystrom happy to play it from the back of the court. 2 points away from making it 2 sets all. Oh, he's fortunate.
40-15.
Backhand down the line that came off the tape gives Joakim Nystrom 2 set points.
Game 4 set, Nystrom. Set to Nystrom by 6 games to 4, 2 sets all.
No change of ends.
Final set. Becker to serve. Right, please, ladies and gentlemen.
That set lasted for 31.5 minutes. So here we go for the decider.
15 love. Net. First service. Love.
Number 13.
Second service. Net. Second service. (40-15).
Fourth double fault.
First game, final set.
Well, this is new territory for Boris Becker. First time he's gone into a fifth set in a Wimbledon championship.
Yes, but this is, of course, effectively a three-set match, as the first two sets were played on Saturday, and so there's no question of stamina involved. Although I really don't think there would have been had it been all 5 sets on the same day, because these are two supremely fit players, and they're both young, 22 and 17, and they really are marvellous tennis players. It's sometimes said in men's tennis that a man is judged by his second serve. Well, this fellow hasn't got a second serve, he's got 2 first serves, and they're both very, very powerful. Of course, he gets such a high percentage of his first serves in, but I'm sure he feels he can gamble with the second serve almost as fast, and sometimes even faster. He served 13 aces. He's only served 4 double faults.
Nystrom to serve.
And they've been playing 1 hour this afternoon. Love 1, final set.
Well, he deserved it. His protective instinct certainly served him well there. A lovely volley off his body.
15 love.
Oh!
All. 30-15. Game to Nystrom. One game all, final set.
Well, looking back on the 4 sets of this contest, really the third set is a set apart. The others have been so tight.
Love.
A little unlucky, the Swede. I suppose that might go down as a little touch of gamesmanship there, even ungentlemanly conduct, but taken in part part.
It's often the case, though, that you can put a player off by doing that, and the other player keeps his eye on you instead of the ball. Take the chalk.
30-15.
Boris Becker again.
Two games to one, Becker leads. Final set.
Another good game by Becker, but there was a point in the Nystrom service game that showed his versatility at the far end there. And it really was one of the best points of this entire match. Nystrom very quick to the net. Big wind up there. Might have been a clean pass, but a very good low volley by Nystrom. Another shot that Nystrom plays right off his body. Now this should have been a kill for Becker, but it's not. Nystrom is there, and very surprisingly hoists a lob, which is just over Becker's shoulder, but he manages to get to it. A volley which might possibly have gone out. Now both players driven back. In comes Becker again. And then a lovely clean pass right into the corner. Well, that was a rally that was very revealing, I think, about Joakim Nystrom, because he is the player who is mixing up the game more. And not only is that going to be necessary in this final set, but also a question of nerve and the mental attitude to a final set. An absolutely gripping match.
Please.
Final set. Nystrom to serve 1-2.
15 love.
Becker not happy. Ace called. By David Howie of Leicestershire, unmoved.
Love.
Tremendous chopping on the ball then by Becker.
30-15.
Didn't come off the ground at all. Gained quite a few points in the first part of this match. Nystrom serving on the Becker backhand.
James Nystrom, new ball figure.
A lot of variation coming wide on the forehand.
2 games all, final set.
2 hours and 36 minutes. And I think that most of us, after the 2 sets on Saturday, fancied this would go through to 5. The fact that it's done so even without Nystrom buckling under the power bashing he got in the 3rd set shows great credit to him.
15 love. Love.
15 and 16 go whistling past, and he bats not an eyelid.
James Becker. Three games to 2, Becker leads. Final set.
Unrelenting power.
Yes, and that's the first game that's gone to love in this final set. But no game has gone further than 15. The first 4 all saved by the server to 15. And then Becker with 2 aces in that game. And seemingly serving faster and more accurately than ever. This final set is going to, I think, hinge on 1 or 2 very small things, like perhaps luck, the odd net cord here or there. There's no sign at all of any relaxation of either physical or mental processes in either player. And one thing's for sure, these two who've never met before are going to know a lot about each other at the end of this match.
Time.
There is Tiriac with the big moustache, the ex-Romanian Davis Cup player, and Gunter Bosch, and just behind Gunter Bosch in the red top is Wilander. And the Swedes always come to look.
Right, please.
And of course Tom Ocker right in the front row there, and Henrik Sundström, the other Swedish player. The Swedes do support each other.
love 15. First service. Love 30.
Is the pulse going a little quicker? 2-all, love 30 on the number 7 seed service. Fine service, right in the corner. Again, he wrong-footed his match. Becker had started to go off to the other court.
Marvellous return of serve by Becker here, and the clenched fist, which he always produces when he's got a really big point and won it. Break point.
Court called. A little hasty. Understandable.
Advantage, Nystrom.
That's his 11th ace. It is only the 8th deuce game of the match.
Deuce. Advantage, Becker.
Aggression pays again. And Nystrom again faces a break point. He's really wound up now, the young West German.
Deuce.
Oh, what a cracking overhead.
Advantage, Becker.
Is it to be third time? fourth deuce.
Advantage Nystrom.
And Nystrom serving at advantage point. 3 break points he's saved in this 6th game of the final set.
Game to Nystrom. Three games all, final set.
And how much will young Boris Becker think on the chances that came his way then that he couldn't take? Really has been a marvellous contest. He served 2 aces in his previous service game, which he took to love. His total now stands at 17. Another chance of a love game.
(40-15).
There have been a lot of clean passes, even off the powerful Becker serve, and that's yet another from Nystrom. Short swing, almost blocked return, lovely accuracy. 40-30.
Four games to 3, Becker leads. Final set.
And again, the big service nullifies any threat.
Yes, that was indeed a vital game for Boris Becker to hold his serve. Not only was it the sort of engine room of the final set there, if he'd gone down 3-4 and then with Nystrom serving 5-3, that would have been serious indeed for him. But really, it's the mental processes that go on in this final set that's so important. And young Boris Becker, only 17, having had 3 break points in the 7th game, in the 6th game rather, really had to and failed, which was obviously a disappointment. He really had to hold his own serve to stay in contention, I think, from a mental point of view in this final set. But he really has played spectacular shots. His second serve every bit as fast as his first. 17 aces in the match and only 4 double faults, although he's been serving at this sort of intensity throughout. Nystrom has been mixing it around, played the most intelligent tennis. He really has. Tremendously athletic man, only 22, and keeping so calm, like another Swede we can think of, who is his great friend. 3-4, final set.
15 love. 30 love.
He's quite often been prepared to rally from the back of the court. Swede played a very thoughtful game. Worked it all out point by point.
40 love.
Hasn't the power of Boris Becker, but that is his 12th ace.
Game to Nystrom.
Very, very good game by the Swede.
4 games all. Final set.
Especially bearing in mind the problems he had on his last service game. And he has come back into this contest really well, because in the opening set here this afternoon he was blasted off court 6-1 in 22 minutes. Levels at 2 sets all by taking the 4th set at 6-4.
Love 15. All. $30-15.
David Howie getting his head out of the way, but the microphone took it on the full.
All.
This is a very big point for a young man. 4-all, 30-all. Final set. Well, he didn't change his style or his beliefs. He went for the long second service. She hits every bit as hard as his first, and it was too long. Here is break point to Joakim Nystrom as a result of Becker's 5th double fault.
Game for Nystrom.
He's a little impetuous.
Five games to 4. Nystrom leads. Final set.
And no hint of any reaction at all on the face of Joakim Nystrom.
Well, there never has been from the beginning of this match on Saturday, when they played those 2 magnificent sets, and these 3 sets we've seen here this afternoon, which have been equally chock-a-block full of marvellous tennis. These 2 fellows here, I think, are 2 of the great prospects in the men's game. Very different attitudes to the game. Becker really very ebullient, highly strung, very, very eager. Nystrom hiding it all under that Swedish impassive countenance. And yet Becker first away.
Fine.
Again, a little impetuous, Bill. Maybe should have taken a bit more time, and he's furious with himself on the baseline.
Quiet, please.
But Nystrom serving now for the match. 5-4.
Foul, as you can tell, much involved.
Love 15.
Well, he played the return down the line very late indeed, did Joakim Nystrom.
Well, this was an absolutely masterly shot because he had to play it so late. Usually when you play a ball that late, you play with backspin. Very strong wrist.
All. 30-40. Right, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Break point for 5-all.
First service.
Well, he tempted fate with the service return, which was right on the line.
Right, please. Advantage, Becker.
Another chance for the teenager.
He's got it.
Great use of the wrist. Perhaps the best service return he's played. So much wrist, it's whipped it past the incoming Nystrom.
5 games all. Final set.
My heaven, this speaks volumes
Right, please, ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen.
temperament.
Thank you.
The boy only 17 and a half. He looks a boy, but he plays like a man.
$30-15. 30 all.
He's often done that to turn Becker's power to his own advantage. Little on a backlift with a rasping return.
First service.
Change of direction here by Nystrom, and just perfectly played. A remarkable angle that, off a very, very powerful and wide serve. This is the biggest point yet, break point.
We go for broke again.
Six games to 5. Nystrom leads. Final set.
We go for broke again.
Game to Nystrom. Six games to 5. Nystrom leads. Final set.
Well, terrifically cool play by the Swede Joakim Nystrom. Two lovely returns of serve to break yet again. And here's this big, powerful German service, well off the ground when it's delivered. Nystrom off the ground as he plays the backhand return across court. A lovely pass. And one wonders now about Boris Becker. Nystrom, we've seen, is just cool in all circumstances. But his opponent, Boris Becker, has, I think, been getting a little overexcited, particularly when he had those break points on the Nystrom serve just 3 games ago. And if he'd only just kept his composure a little bit, I think he might well have taken that game and the match. So I wonder now if Joakim Nystrom can keep his cool and take this match. 6-5.
Love.
Well, he's very hard on himself. 15 love. It's for sure, if he goes down, he'll go down with all flags flying. Still the aggressor.
Full stretch. Well, this was a carbon copy of the Swedish return of serve by Becker this time. Once again, beautifully played. 15-30.
Right, please,
on the return.
The play must be continuous.
And break points again.
1 fault. 6 games all, final set.
It's just remarkably cool play by this boy, Boris Becker. A beautifully poised point and very, very tense.
Right, please, ladies and gentlemen.
6 all.
Net. First service. First service. First service. Now, please. Thank you. Right, please.
First service.
First service.
How Nystrom gets the angle for this next shot is beyond me, because he had to play the shot well behind him and wide of him.
All. Fifteen. Forty, 15. James Becker, few balls, please. Seven games to 6, Becker leads. Final set.
Becker's 19th ace ends the sequence that had 4 games against service.
Yes, you would barely think it possible with serving of the caliber of these two. Becker of sheer power and placement, and Nystrom not so powerful but beautifully placed, lovely action. And we're certainly seeing in this match 2 players who are really sparking off each other. It's been a lovely clean contest of magnificent stroke making. And it really has contained all the good things about tennis, this match. It's contained sportsmanship. But as at the end of every really big match at Wimbledon, and this certainly is one of those, I think it all does come down to the mental processes in the end. Both players supremely fit. And they're facing the mental process in different ways. One icy calm and one very, very ebullient. It remains to be seen which method will succeed. Perhaps it'll all turn on luck.
Just a minute, please.
And Nystrom with the new balls. 6-7 final set.
Love 15.
Sixth double fault of the match.
All. $30-15.
On the ball.
30 all.
He rose off the grass. 6-7, 30 all.
Ball.
So after 3 hours and 12 minutes, match point to Boris Becker. Just too long.
What a pity for Becker that he just embellished
ladies and gentlemen.
that cross-court volley. A little bit too much touch. He should have punched it. Deuce.
Advantage, Nystrom.
Got away with a short service. The double-hander earned him another bonus and another chance.
7 games all. Final set.
I'm just thinking, Barry, what a marvellous Swedish shot down the line. Can't we think of another player who's done that countless times?
Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Nystrom's great friend, Borg, with whom he's practiced many times. 7 all, final set. Nystrom had the whole of the baseline to patrol there to get that. He really does whip those passing shots across the body of Becker. 15 all.
voices shouting Boris sound very young to me.
James Becker. Eight games to 7, Becker leads. Final set.
Well, a terrific effort for Becker, really, to hold his own serve there to 15, having suffered the disappointment of losing a match point in the preceding game. And you really do have to hand it to him for a player of 17 to really be performing at this level at that age, suffering disappointments and still persevering with his tremendous power game. He really does have the most magnificent weapon in this serve. He does volley acrobatically behind his own serve. He's been sprawling on the deck many times in this match. And an absolutely packed and very, very engrossed crowd here on number 1 court, including, of course, a large Swedish contingent, and right in the middle there on the right, Ian Tiriac, his manager, Gunther Bosch, his coach in the front, Henrik Sundström, Tom Ocker, the Dutch player, Wilander. They're all here. The Swedes always come and support their own.
Love. Up. 15-all.
Double fault.
What is
in each of the last 2 service games.
Right, please.
Puts him with the noose round his neck. 2 more match points for Boris Becker.
Right, please, ladies and gentlemen. Game 7 match.
Standing ovation for Boris Becker. And whatever future Wimbledons hold for him, he will always remember this match.
Game 7 match to Becker by 3 sets to 2. 3-6, 7-6, 6-1, 4-6, 9-7.